G'day, hi and welcome. Alright, day 3. It's a nice lovely day out there, which is kind of nice because I can see what I'm doing in here a little bit better. I was going to roll the bike out, but I'll just leave it in here. The bad news is I'm going to hear all those motorcycles going by today and I'm going to be jealous. But anyway, what I'm looking at, so I finally got the fuel rail disconnected, very gently of course. They just pull out, if you're wondering, if you have a Triumph TT600. These are your fuel injectors here. They just pull out, but be very careful because there is O-rings on there and you don't want to damage these O-rings. And I'm going to basically test each one of these injectors, clean them up, stuff like that. There's the IACV valve hoses, connectors. I want to check each and one of those. When I remove these, you want to be very careful. But I'm going to see if I can get this fuel rail out of here, disconnect everything, and then, like I say, use the tape to number things so you know where things go. But hopefully, this is going to be the hardest job of everything that I've done so far. So I did the plugs yesterday. Even though that was, it's still not unfinished business in there. I think I'm going to have to get some new plugs. But everything else, and hopefully that was the only problem I really had, but everything else is coming along. It's kind of one of those things, you have to fix this before you can finish fixing that. So I'm not going to put the fuel tank back on until the end. I would have it back on right now, but that fitting underneath, I don't want to risk breaking that. It just does not want to come off, so I'm not going to force it. It's one of those things where it's like a 10-cent fitting, but you have to buy like a $300 or $400 or $500 unit just to fix, you know, a 10-cent piece because you can't get the piece by itself. I don't know if you can or can't. I haven't checked it out, so I'm not going to risk it, because even if I can get the piece, it might be 6 weeks or 10 weeks before the darn thing comes in, and by that time it's winter again. So I don't want to deal with that. So I'll just leave it, work around it. Okay, so what I got here is, this is my fuel hose, and then on the other side there I've got the return hose kind of lobbed in there underneath this and that. So I'm gonna have to go through it. When I get it out in the open, I'll show you. There's not much to it. There's a couple little clips and stuff to get the injectors and the fuel rails off, but it's all plugged together, so it's not too bad. So I'll get it apart. We'll have a better look at everything, and then you'll know what to look for if you have a, you know, even if it's not a TT600 you have, but any sort of fuel injection motorcycle, 4-banger, you'll get an idea of what you're looking for. All right, there you go.